Hey guys, um, it's more so AEW has to announce on AEW X Japan Forbidden Door will be taking place of this year's will be taking place on soon 28th. Yeah, soon 28th. So speaking to a WrestlingInc.com, so stating quote, after we have AEW X Forbidden Door of 2026 date and location announced, CMLL and Stardom is getting involved. Stating quote, Adrian has the AEW has continues on through 2026 with one key date. Adrian will missing from their pay-per-views on their calendar has been the National AEW X at Japan Forbidden Door event that the promotion had possibly given no indication when or will set the show, which were taking place through a plenty of fans. I was spotted at the show. I think we'll move out August, so a month of last year's event. Yeah, last year's like AEW and Japan Forbidden Door. I didn't invest back to soon 28th. I did win the fourth of three Forbidden Doors events will held at. Also that is possibly proved to be correct. Mostly news on these reports. After was that Forbidden Door will be taking place on June 28th in San Jose, California, SAP Central, a home of the NHL San Jose Sox. As it has AEW to confirm the news solely and was returned on X on Twitter wasn't in to reveal that this plan tickets go on sales will begin on next Tuesday on April 24th. After the while to the first Forbidden Door, the tickets go on sale will begin in a week after that on April 27th. AEW a new poster for a Forbidden Door revealed that the show will be limited to AEW and the Japan collaborations with the logos of personal partners with a Wonder Wing Stardom and CMLL also bring further award no Stardom talents. And it will play on prominently including Mexico, CMLL, World Heavyweight Champion Ray Hiskell, and CMLL World Women's Champion Persephone, Agent of Forbidden Door, will not be the only personal wrestling show held on June 28th. Has TNA Slammiversary with that evening in Boston, Massachusetts. AEW and TNA have found received head-to-head since 2 weeks ago. After Women's Sports Congress lead to Warning Post Discovery or moving AEW all inclusion to on Thursday nights only, pointing it directly against TNA Impact and TNA President Carlos Asavo was reporting running by announcers. It is believed to have come to Carlos to bring to TNA talent from working with AEW talents, and this was a decision that has vented a soul upcoming masses. So, I'm meant to be my opinion, and this year's Forbidden Door should return to spread of the first two Forbidden Door shows. I am not one of those people who holds their nose up at Forbidden Door and think it's another event, and I'm not only happy to see it's still on AEW calendar, but I'm really happy to see it back in soon, like it was like last year's show. I think this taking place in August this must make sense. CMLL is Stardom, and finally the still playing mustn't make it hard for some of the show to feel like Forbidden Door is moving it back to soon. This year's in wasn't CMLL and Stardom versus should go a long way to giving Forbidden Door such a feel of a massive, close, personal event. Agent of course at once now is on AEW and disappeared to allow it something after they haven't done with the last two Forbidden Doors. I don't get me wrong, both the last years like 2024 and 2025. Agent in analysis of the event were very good, maybe even great, but they didn't have the same feel as last year's like 2022 and 2023. This sparkly meant the 2024 show was headlined by in all AEW events, and most of the last year's show for like AEW against AEW masses, and I can see that on any old AEW pay-per-views. I shouldn't be seeing it at Forbidden Door. So what if I'm AEW Japan, CMLL, and Stardom? I'm looking to record that this year's Forbidden Door of 2026 Sonic follows the same has a 2024 and 2025, but instead should look to a capsule to the split of Forbidden Door lasts 2022 and 2023. I can make this feels like a true, close, and personal at this time. So, like I said before, so AEW Wrestling and CMLL and they will be and just to be announced for AEW Forbidden Door at the Japan of Stardom for this year. So when I just heard announced on this news, so this was a Chelsea right here on Forbidden Door be taking place on Sunday, June 28th. So we like this video and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit smash the bell on my YouTube. And by this time, peace.